The Genius Insight app for Apple and Android smartphones and tablets is a next generation of quantum biofeedback analysis and therapy application from the creators of the highly successful Quantum Life Infinity app. Building on experience and learning from the Infinity, our team of developers have created a more modern, more intuitive and greatly enhanced app with many exciting new features and above all more advanced analysis and balancing technology. It's also been redesigned to be more practical for therapists to use with their clients. So what does the app do and how does it work? Simply put, it runs a complete energy scan of your body in just a few seconds, shows you where there may be problems, and lets you correct them instantly by sending corrective, positive feedback to your body and mind, thereby helping restore harmony in your body's energy fields and improving or correcting your state of health and well-being. Before you start using Genius Insight, you need to register your trial and create an account on the Genie server, which will store all your information. This acts as a guarantee of confidentiality and access to the app on any authorized device. Genius Insight allows you to create and store as many client records as you want, all backed up to a secure server in the cloud, so you can access them from any device anywhere. You start a session by creating a client record with your personal details and type in the issue that you would like to focus on during the session. This can be a health problem or any area of concern for your well-being at that time. You can also add a few personal characteristics, although these have no incidence on the scan. Next, you record 15 seconds of your voice, repeating the vowels and expressing a positive affirmation related to the issue you're focusing on. When you've finished, Genius Insight runs an advanced scan of your vocal spectrum and the formants that make up this voice signature. Then you run a spectral scan of your photo, which is also part of your energetic signature. You can either take a photo on the spot with your device, which is always the better option, or upload one from your library. Finally, you can enter a written energetic signature, again focusing on the issue in a positive manner. Once you've entered all this information, you're ready to run your first scan. Genius Insight will scan energetic parameters in 3 categories: your biofield, body and mind. The scan will give a score from 0 to 1000 to the items in each category. Scores above 675 or below 100 indicate possible disturbance, and these are the items you should rebalance or analyze further. These items are highlighted in red for the high scores and blue for the low ones. Correcting imbalances couldn't be simpler. You drag each item you want to rebalance to either the quick zap tray at the top of the screen or the main hold tray at the bottom. Anything you put in the quick zap tray you can rebalance immediately, first setting the duration for the balancing and then clicking on the arrow to the right of the tray. After each rebalancing session, Genius Insight tells you how successful the rebalancing was, by indicating a percentage score for harmony, alignment and energy flow. Once you reach a score above 20%, you're doing well. However, you might want to delve deeper into the analysis, and clicking on any item will bring up a second level of items that you can in turn scan and select for balancing. Some screens, such as meridians for example, give you even more detail, allowing you to scan individual acupuncture points. Anything you put in the main hold tray can then be scanned again, so that you can identify the relative importance of all those items to each other, and understand which should be corrected first. You can then selectively rebalance the high priority items for the duration you specify. The Quick Balance button at the bottom of the screen allows you to automatically rebalance all the items that have scored high and low in one quick step, without having to go through the manual selection process. But there's much more to Genius Insight. The menu gives you options that include printing or emailing a full report of everything done in the session, creating and sharing your own or other users' frequency libraries, selecting parameters for wave intensity, shape and form, and you can even create your own neuro remedy from spoken text to achieve specific energy entrainment. You also have the option to alternate rebalancing between the quick zap and main hold trays using the dynamic mirroring phase option, giving you a more powerful tool for corrective rebalancing. And you can test a particular remedy for synergistics to see how beneficial it can be for you. You can also retest individual items against a remedy to see how effective that remedy might be for you, using the response assessment option. If you're a practitioner, Genius Insight also allows you to send therapeutic frequencies based on a scan to your clients so that they can play them back at home. All they need to do is install the Insight Quanta capsule on their own device, and they can play back any frequencies you send to them for 5 days at a time. Once you've run a progressive Insight scan, you can test individual items against 7 functional zones and identify further corrective action to take. By swiping any item, you can conduct further research using the Entangled Insights panel, which allows you to study connections and relationships between an item and over 1,000 other parameters, including viruses, bacteria, and homeopathy. A score over 75% indicates relevance. Finally, you just need a Wi-Fi connection to synchronize your entire database of client records, session history, and personal libraries on any device. This also acts as an invaluable backup should you lose or break your main device. As you can see from this brief overview, Genius Insight offers a host of new, expandable options for energy analysis and therapy that puts it in a class of its own. Best of all, you can download and try Genius Insight for free for 2 weeks with full functionality. Just go to the download link at the end of this video to get started. Be sure you watch the installation instructional video to understand all the details. Whether you're a therapist or just interested in keeping an eye on your own health and well-being in a simple, natural, and of course non-invasive way, Genius Insight is a fantastic tool that opens up a whole new dimension in quantum energy analysis and therapy. Download your free trial now and get started right away.